on the MPP. They got rid of Debo. Jawan Jennings wants a contract or to be traded.
Sitting out.
Uh, they signed Quentin Cephas and Economus St. Brown, whatever that guy's.
Equanimous.
Yeah, that guy.
Go Bears.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast, and this is episode number 44. 44?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
244. Why do you always question it every single time?
Because I
Every time
always,
you question, I put it together. I know what I'm doing.
honestly, I even look at the our notes, and then when I started, I just like draw a blank. Like, is it really this episode? I don't know.
I make sure to change the title of the doc, and then I go in and then I change the episode over here. So you don't get confused. But every week it's the same thing. Just always questioning if
Maybe
I'm changing it. I think
I'm
there was
not
one time I forgot,
I'm not questioning you. I'm questioning myself.
but it's right here. You're reading it right here.
But I'm not looking at it. I'm looking at just us two.
Just look
Anywho,
at it right here.
hopefully
See.
everyone's having a great week. We'll talk about MLB trade deadline, biggest news of the week, super crazy stuff, and how many players got moved before the deadline. And we had the Hall of Fame game last night, so we are no longer not gonna have any football till February. That's it. No more weekends without football. From here on out till the Super Bowl, there will be football, which is just wild of how early it is. And yeah, it's right around the corner. So, got a couple topics in football.
Nice.
Like Terry McLaurin requesting a trade, couldn't get a contract done with the Commanders there. And Terry McLaurin, young wide receiver, surprised that the Commanders couldn't get a deal done. One of Jaden Daniels' favorite target. They brought in Debo Samuel to, kind of like a number two uh, guy to pair up with Terry McLaurin. Um,
He is now the number one.
yeah, crazy. Coming off injury and is injury prone before that. But Terry McLaurin on the market. I heard the Niners are maybe interested. That'd be nice. They, get rid of all these 14 wide receivers and just get Terry McLaurin. That'd be nice. Um,
So that's one of
Jets.
the reasons why they traded Debo is because he's making so much money. So now you go and you trade for McLaurin, you have to pay him money. So
That's fine.
we'll see. Maybe that's a
Ayuk's
test.
injured. People are coming back from
They're
injury.
desperate.
Yeah. They just signed Brock Purdy to a big, huge contract. Need at least weapons to throw to.
Biggest mistake.
Well, it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. Just wait till Caleb Williams gets paid.
Yeah, that's gonna be awful.
Yeah, and
Hopefully
then it's
he
gonna,
shows something before he gets paid.
yeah, or you just get lucky
There's
and
still 4 more years.
you
Three
just
more
get lucky
years.
and he's just a bust. Don't have to pay him.
Get him out of there, draft another QB, start the cycle all over again.
Exactly. But yeah, on the move, I saw Jets, I saw Bills, I saw Chargers, I saw Niners, basically every team except like you know, a team that already has like the Bengals. They're not gonna sign them. They already have their one and two
Yeah.
star wide receivers. But yeah, I mean, he could honestly go anywhere.
And Chargers, they always miss out on these big wide receivers. Go and get Scary Terry.
Yeah,
Give Justin Herbert something. Keep seeing Quentin Johnson dropping passes even in training camp.
yeah. It looks like Lad McConkey's their number one, which is crazy because I think that he got drafted like second, third round. So
Yeah, I think he was a second round last year.
okay, yeah. But he's put up good rookie numbers last year. So um, can't really think of any other team than the teams that I mentioned. Maybe the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots
Supposedly
really
they
need
have the
one.
most money, so
Don't sleep on the Cardinals. You never know, with the pair him up with Marvin
yeah.
Harrison Jr.
Who?
Good old Marvin.
Good old Marvin. Yeah. And then the other NFL topic, another person that has requested a trade or is really upset. I don't think he's formally announced that he requested a trade, but he is
I think he
pretty
might have.
upset. Huh?
I think he did request.
He did? Okay. Well, he's very upset with ownership and the whole organization for not getting a deal done, kind of like Scary Terry. But this guy is probably, one of the top five players in the league, and he's not a QB, and that's Micah Parsons, which is just wild. The Cowboys are known for, uh, well, not the Cowboys, but Jerry Jones is known for doing deals last minute, waiting, a year or two before paying his guys, and they're really not seeing eye to eye. Him, Micah Parsons, like, I'm done. Get me out.
Yeah, crazy
And
situation over there. Apparently, they're trying to have meetings with only him without his agent. Um, Jerry Jones calling him Michael Parsons, not Micah Parsons. A lot of those things. Um,
yeah, Jerry Jones, he likes to stay relevant, wants to make sure the Cowboys are in the news every single day, and paid Dak $60 million, which it's another QB that shouldn't be getting paid that much. And CeeDee
yeah,
Lamb got
trash talked him
paid.
still.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they're comparing what the Cowboys could get for him as what the Raiders got for Khalil Mack when the Bears traded for Khalil Mack. I think it was two firsts and a third. So, or two firsts and a sixth, something like that.
yeah,
But that's not bad. I mean, Micah Parsons is only 26 years old. I
crazy.
if I'm the Bears, I'm giving up two firsts and a third. I don't care. They need
Yeah,
an edge. I'll do it.
yeah. Micah Parsons is the guy, and I put him right behind TJ Watt, honestly, in that category. Um,
I
he's a
mean,
game
there's a very
changer.
few in that category.
Yeah,
TJ, Micah Parsons, Miles Garrett, and then maybe on the edge is the Lions defensive end who got hurt last year.
Hutchinson.
Hutchinson, he's creeping in there if he's
Yeah,
not there already.
yeah. I mean, he was there last year before he got injured, putting on a show out there. But yeah, Micah Parsons. And this is a classic Cowboys move, Hate to be Cowboys fans, but
Yeah,
hopefully Micah Parson goes to the AFC so the Niners don't have to deal with them because they always play at least once a year. So
yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. Still,
26
still a
years
few
old.
weeks. Yep, 26, looking for a contract. I mean, he's already one of the best. If like you said, like if not, he's at least top two, at the very least top three.
Yeah,
Um, so already established. Why risk drafting two first round busts when you can have this guy?
exactly, exactly. But that's it for the NFL news for right now. And yeah, on to MLB trade deadline here. Pull it up for Noah.
Yeah, so over a flurry of trades at the trade deadline on Thursday, um, just right after another. A few teams we're going to be saying a lot here. The Twins sold a lot of players. They got rid of a lot of players. The Orioles are who are in last place in the AL East right now, sold a good amount of players. Diamondbacks, second to last. Obviously, they can't be last with the Rockies in the division, but NL West, tough division, so they decided to sell some players. The Padres bought at the deadline. The Astros bought at the deadline. The Astros are in first place right now in the AL West. Phillies and Mets both bought at the deadline, a good amount also, a lot of pitching, and they are, I think, tied or someone's point 0.5 behind the other. Maybe the Mets are point 0.5 behind the Phillies in the NL East. So a lot of these teams very close to first or trying to make a push for a wild card, a playoff spot, and then teams giving up already on the season. Still 50 games, a little more than 50 games left.
Yep.
So um, start off with the Padres. A very surprising trade. I don't think anyone was really thinking was going to happen. Mason Miller traded from the Athletics and JP Sears for the number three, the new number three prospect, shortstop Leo DeVries. I think he's really young. He's like 17 or 18 years old. Um, Already the top three prospect in MLB, number one in the Padres system, and then they got three right-handed pitchers also who were I think it was like I don't remember. Net was like a top five prospect for them, I think, and then the
Hmm.
other, yeah, Net right there. Net was number three in their system, and the other two were top 20. So a pretty good haul for the A's, who um not contending. Mason Miller not having the greatest year, and they still got probably the best haul out of anyone
Yep.
at the deadline. And if this is what they got this year, imagine what they could have got 2 years ago when Mason Miller was just
Lighting
the
it up.
hottest commodity in the
Yeah.
league, when he just came out of nowhere and was just starting as a closer throwing 104. It was absolutely insane, the hype he was getting, and now he gets, I mean, A still get a top three prospect in the MLB, so that's crazy.
Do you think it's interesting that the Padres went after a closer since they already have one?
It is interesting with the Padres because they already have a really good bullpen. Like they have probably the best bullpen in the MLB, arguably. But they signed a good amount of free agents,
Yeah.
and they made some good trades last year. They think they did lose Tanner Scott. He went to the Dodgers, but um,
I guess you can't have enough pitchers, right? You could be like
you can
the
never have enough arms.
yeah.
And I mean Mason Miller, who I think he has like a almost a 4 ERA, it's like a 3.7 maybe. But it's in a tough ballpark with the A's.
It's horrible.
And you put him over there in Petco.
Yep.
Is it still Petco?
Yeah, it's Petco.
Yeah, Petco Park. They he might be a game changer there for the Padres. I don't know how you're gonna score when the starter comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they're competing with the Dodgers for first place there. Looks like it's going to be a two-team race for the winner of the division with the Giants.
Yeah,
Horrible.
and then like it says right there, he's controllable through 2029. So you don't have to pay this guy for 4 more years, and very manageable contract. So you're not spending a
Yep.
lot. You have one of the best relief pitchers in the game. So it doesn't have to be the closer.
Yep.
Next, Astros get Carlos Correa back from the Twins. But apparently there's rumors because he was talking to his old teammates again, and this was kind of something in the making for a while now. But he still has a huge contract. Twins sold a lot of players, are just trying to save money. They have a lot of money on the books. They're just getting rid of, and yeah, I mean the Astros are in first place, so I think Correa is supposed to play third base for them because Isaac Paredes is out, and um, he had to wait his no trade clause. So um, I kind of like the move.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a right-handed back playing in the Astros stadium, you have that short portion left field. So
Yep.
I'm sure he'll love to go back there because that Twins ballpark, that a batter. If you ever seen the batters out there, that thing's ugly. I don't know how hitters hit there. It's crazy. I don't know how hitters hit there.
Well, look, Correa struggled for the Twins this season, 275. You know.
Well, he's a lifetime, so 275. Yeah, but
Oh,
his yeah, this year, he's been injured the past few years also, after signing that contract, what, 2 years ago? So there's still like 4 years left on it, I think.
yep.
So we'll see how that goes. And also the Astros got money back for that contract.
Yeah, I mean, good for the Astros bringing back their one of their hometown guys. So
Yeah, and then like we said before, the Diamondbacks were just trading everybody. That Eugenio Suarez is going back to the Mariners. And the Mariners were it seems like every year the Mariners are desperate for hitters. So I'll say when that they traded for Josh Naylor and Eugenio Suarez from the Diamondbacks, two separate trades. But I mean, two good bats. You get the corner of the infield set, first and third base. Eugenio Suarez having an insane year. He has like almost 40 bombs. Um,
Cal
having a career
Raleigh.
ye-
Yes.
a career year. So
Yeah.
I like the trade for the Diamondbacks because you sell high on him. Daniel Suarez normally doesn't. I mean, he's a power hitter, but he doesn't play like this, you know.
Yeah.
So um, they got some good prospects, but nothing crazy. But the Mariners trying to make a push here. I think they're second place right now in the AL West. So they added two good bats to kind of uh help them get there.
Yeah. I think it's good for the Mariners. At least get some power. Something that we haven't seen with the Giants. Power. So
Yeah,
if you guys can't tell, salty over here. Giants just suck.
but
I saw a tweet today, this morning or yesterday that the three championships that the Giants won, that was it. That's all the Giants fans are gonna hope and dream of because it's never gonna happen again, probably. So not with how stacked the NL West is now and NL in as a whole.
look, you have to understand as a sports fan that Giants fans are spoiled. They won three in
In yeah,
5 years, whatever it was.
yeah,
5 years, I think. Yeah. Um, that's just really unheard of, you know. Not many teams make it to the World Series like that, like almost consecutive years,
yeah.
um, that many times. So, um, Patrick has been spoiled a lot as he's a Bay Area fan. So he's seen a lot of his teams make
Yeah,
it to Super Bowls, NBA
NBA
Finals, yes,
Finals.
World Series. I've been spoiled with the Giants, but I also have the Bears and the Bulls. So I have the humble side over there. Patrick just expects winning every time. So, um,
If
but
other
yeah,
teams can do it, why can't we?
if we can touch, we'll touch on the Giants right now. They've been on a rough patch, but like I said earlier, there's still 50 games, a little more than
Yeah,
50
they
games.
won tonight.
They're less than 10 games back of first, which means they're probably around 5 or 6 games back of a wild card spot. I haven't looked, but that's probably around where they're at.
Yeah,
Um, so maybe seven. But hey, they're not out yet, and you know they started off really hot. They just had to get back to the bats waking up again. The Phillies made a big trade for Johan Duran, also from the Twins. A great closer. The Phillies just adding more arms to the bullpen, like we said earlier. You can't have enough relief pitchers, especially if they throw over 100 miles per hour. I think Duran was hurt a little bit in the beginning of the year, but um, I mean, his stuff's crazy. It's a two ERA and 53 strikeouts through almost 50 innings. So, absolutely insane numbers. Um, but Mick Abel, a great pickup for the Twins. Very high prospect in the Phillies for a while now. Um, I think he's had a few injuries, but he looks like he could be very good in the
hmm
MLB. And then Eduardo Tate, I don't know much about Eduardo Tate, but um, number six prospect for the Phillies. So, uh, or never mind, number
number
four
four.
prospect from the Phillies. Yeah, 18 years old. So he's still a few years out, but um, he's one of those guys that take a risk on,
Yeah, supposedly
hoping he'd be good.
Johan Duran has the best closer walkout, and once he got traded, he got put out there, and yeah, it's pretty lit. Got the flames going, the lights going. It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you're living the life as a closer. You go out there, you get 3 outs, you're making $100 million. You know,
Yeah, and you're throwing
So
triple digits. I mean,
you just throw 100 miles per hour, no one can hit you. You must feel like that must be the best feeling in the world. You're just like, yeah, yeah, I'm here to just shut you down.
yeah,
My job is just to get 3 outs.
yeah. It's hard to get three outs.
It really is.
Doval.
The Yankees got this is not too significant. David Bednar, he's been bad for a while now. This is kind of just, I think, they've had a lot of bullpen struggles. The Yankees have. We saw it today. They lost a 5-run lead, I think, to the Marlins. They were up. They were up like 9-4, and I think it went to extra innings, 10-10. I don't know how it ended, but
How about
um,
there on the up next on the right there? Stunning walk up win versus the Yankees. That has to be today, right?
yeah, it must be today. Um, yeah, I think they were up. The Yankees were up 11-10 in the 10th, so that maybe the Marlins won in the bottom of the 10th, but. Uh, we'll kind of go over here. Also, they got Camilo Doval from the Giants and then Jake Bird from the Rockies. Both those guys have been not that bad this year. I'm surprised Camilo Doval got traded, but he's also going to be due an extension here in a year, I think. So Giants probably didn't want to pay him. Um, so
Get rid
they
of
just
them
got some
now.
bullpen. They just got some bullpen help. We'll see if it actually pays off. Diamondbacks got rid of Merrill Kelly, another one. Who's having a pretty solid year, but like it says here, he's going to be a pending free agent. 3 ERA, not bad, and he third starter, pretty good for the Rangers making a push. I think they're third. They might be tied for second with the Mariners in the AL West, so they're also chasing the Astros or a wild card spot over there. The Mets traded for Ryan Helsley. That's a big trade. Ryan Helsley, one of the best closing pitchers um, in the league. So Cardinals getting rid of Ryan Helsley, and it cost them 3 prospects. So a lot of relief pitchers were being moved around. So you see a lot of these contending teams pitching help, pitching help.
Yeah,
It may not matter now, but in the playoffs
playoffs.
when it's a lot lower scoring games.
That's all
You
you need.
see, yeah, you just need just these guys who can come in, shut down, especially since now, how it works is they have to get or have to face 3 batters.
Yeah,
You can't just bring them in specialty wise. You want guys who can come in, shut down. So having multiple closers in your bullpen is really not bad because you know that they can get out righties and lefties. So
yeah. I mean, eighth and ninth inning. Put someone out there for the eighth and put someone out there in the ninth. Close it out.
yeah. But not a bad return from the Cardinals there. Shane Bieber, pretty big from the Guardians. Guardians did also sell a few players. They were a lot of rumors that they were going to sell Stephen Kwan, who would have been a huge a trade for someone, but they ended up keeping him. But Shane Bieber's a lot of injuries, but he can be great when he's healthy. So Blue Jays surprisingly in first in the AL East. So they
Yeah,
added some pitching help to get them into the playoffs, try to finish first in the division. They did give up Cal Stephen, who is a pretty good prospect, number 5 in Toronto for a Toronto for the Toronto system.
yeah.
Pretty good pickup for Cleveland, who they pretty much got rid of a someone coming off of Tommy John for a young guy. Padres and again added first baseman Ryan O'Hearn and outfielder Ramon Laureano. I don't know how long Ramon will stay on the team. I think he might, just have been a throw in, but Ryan O'Hearn having a
Yeah,
great year. He was a an all-star this year for the Orioles.
yeah.
So he'll come in, play first, DH for them, and Orioles get 6 prospects on it. That's
Wild.
a lot
A
of
lot of
prospects. I mean,
prospects.
when you and also the Orioles, you're last in the division. You have a lot of good young players.
Might
If
as
you have
well.
an older guy on the team, older as in he's like 30, uh, get as much as you can. He's having a career year, you know.
Yeah. And see what you got, you know? I have hella people on the farm, so
Yeah. Um, Go over this one pretty quickly. Yankees got Ryan McMahon happened a few days before the trade deadline. Um, yeah, they just needed there was a lot of rumors they're going to get Eugenio Suarez. And they ended up going a cheaper option with Ryan McMahon from the Rockies.
yeah.
We talked about the Josh Naylor trade. Surprising Dustin May got traded from the Dodgers to the Red Sox for a familiar name, James Tibbs III, who was in the
Yeah.
Rafael
That
Devers
was great.
trade. So now he's on the Dodgers. He's only hitting
Perfect.
230 in AAA. So he's probably going to be down there for a little bit
Any
still.
Giants guy that goes to the Dodgers, couple years, he's gonna be a star somehow, you know? So,
Hey, the Dodgers are have a way of um,
yeah,
bringing players back to life.
got a good farm system
Um,
over there,
yeah, great farm system, and Dustin May dealing with a lot of injuries, but when he's healthy, he looks good also.
of course.
Just not worth the injuries. The this is really surprising. Rays got Griffin Jacks, but they had to give up Taj Bradley. So Twins got a nice young starting pitcher, Taj Bradley, um, 24 years old. He's like formerly like a top five prospect, I think, in the MLB system. So great trade. Griffin Jacks also really good um, relief.
Hmm.
So I like this for the Twins a lot. Um, and the Rays probably think they need more relief help, and they have a lot of young pitchers, so they didn't really need them.
Damn,
Uh,
a lot of
Giants
people that got
traded.
traded, huh?
Yeah, I mean we're not gonna go through all of them, so pretty soon here we're gonna have to give up. Uh, Mets got Tyler Rogers,
Yeah,
um, the submariner from the Giants. I like this trade by the Giants. They get someone who's having a career relief year, Tyler Rogers, and they get Jose Butto, who's a good relief pitcher, younger at 27. I think Rogers is like 35, 34. So they have him for a few years. He's under a 4 ERA. And you get Drew Gilbert is I think the big um, acquisition here.
yeah.
He was number 12 for the Mets in their system, but that just means he's like number 5 for the Giant system. So they they add
Some
some good
power.
minor league players there. Also with Tidwell, who's 10 for them, so he's probably 3 for the Giants. So
Yeah,
um, add some depth to that farm system um,
it's one of the
for the future. I
one of the
mean,
worst farm system in the league, probably.
yeah, definitely. Zach Lowe to the Reds. No big deal, really. I don't think there's anyone here. The Reds are did make a few trades trying to make a push. I think they're third in their division, maybe fourth, but that division's pretty close other than the Pirates. Phillies get outfield help. Harrison Bader from the Twins. No surprise, Twins, another Twins player. Cedric Mullins to the Mets. Cedric Mullins having a great start to the year. 15 bombs, 14 steals, pretty solid. Another guy who's having a really good year, so you try to get as much as you can for him.
Yeah,
Um, the Orioles have a lot of young outfielders, so don't really need him there. I
yeah,
think he's a upcoming free agent also. So um, we can stop at 20. The Pirates traded the Brian Hayes, who was a star defender. The dude just does not make errors. He's one of the best third basemen in the league
yeah,
defensively, but he cannot hit to save his life. So that was a little interesting to see them get him. Um, but he's just there for defense mainly. So, and a very rare in division trade
yeah,
there. And then the Yankees got Jose Caballero, who can just play everywhere. So. Just depth for them in the major league on the major league team. Um, just play all around the diamond. I don't know if he plays outfield, but he play all around the infield. So did not have to give much for him. Just kind of some bench help You can never go wrong with some bench guys.
Exactly. Also, Tyler Rogers and Taylor Rogers,
Yep.
twin brothers, born on the same day and got traded on the same day. So first time ever there.
Well, they're twins. I'd hope they'd be born on the same day. Yeah, but yeah, Taylor Rogers is a lefty. Interesting. And then the other Rogers brother, submarine righty. So
Uh,
very different styles. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's it, huh?
yeah. Yeah,
And
I mean, there's more that happened, but
Mike Yastrzemski went to the Royals and he hit a home run today. So
yeah, Mike is changed. But that's
love to
also
see it.
something where the Giants have Matos, who's kind of not getting any playing time, who should be playing more.
Ramos.
Encarnacion, who's coming out of off the DL. They have Bryce Aldridge coming up, who can play outfield and first base. So there's some guys. Um, Another one here that we didn't say that's kind of surprising, didn't make it. Brock Stewart from the Twins for James Outman. Brock Stewart, a great relief pitcher for the Twins, and James Outman, a nice young outfielder. So, pretty interesting trade there. I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, didn't make the top 20 there in the headlines.
No, but I
Not
mean,
as
as you go down the list, Twins,
yeah,
Orioles,
I was gonna
Pirates,
save it, but there was a graphic on
Orioles.
Instagram. There was like six teams that traded, or eight teams maybe that traded five or more players. So
Yeah, I mean the Twins just cleaned house. The Orioles, a lot of relief pitchers gone. The Pirates didn't really trade any big names, but they did make a few trades.
yeah,
As their last place team, like Cardinals, made a few trades also, but nothing crazy. They got Blaze Jordan. Shout out to Blaze Jordan if you know who he is. It's a great name also.
I think the analysts were surprised that the Brewers didn't really do much.
Yeah, the Brewers are in first place. All they did, I think, was trade Nestor Cortez for Brandon Lockridge, it looks like. I don't know who that is.
What?
Brandon
Noah doesn't know
Lockridge.
a player? That's crazy.
Brandon Lockridge has to be a prospect. Yeah, Nestor Cortez, I think, was having a rough year.
Yeah, I mean, pretty solid trade deadline. I don't know, who's the biggest name that got traded? Correa,
Um, I mean,
Suarez, probably actually.
contract wise was definitely Correa. Mason Miller has to be the craziest one.
Yeah, sure.
Best player? Yeah, I mean, the best who's having the best year is probably Suarez, who got traded.
hmm Yeah, so good trade deadline. Deadlines are always the trade deadlines are always the best. NBA, MLB, not quite NFL, but yeah, pretty fun stuff. And thank God Noah knows a lot about baseball because we already don't talk about hockey
Hey,
or MLS or
I mean, I try to start baseball stuff. No one wants to do baseball stuff with me. No one wants to start a fantasy,
too much.
a dynasty league because dynasty league for baseball is perfect. You can draft guys and keep them on your bench for 6 years, because you don't know if they'll ever come up. I think dynasty is perfect for baseball. But, yeah, no one
You
cares.
ju-
So
just join a random league. I'm sure there's
it's
leagues
just
out
not the
there.
same. It's just
Just
not the
join
same.
with random people. Get your
It's not the same, man.
get your fix.
It's not the same.
Oh well. That is it for this episode. 244 episodes down. And yeah, hopefully everyone has a great weekend and there's gonna be no pod next week.
Yep.
Yeah. So Noah has the week off. He can recuperate, rest the voice, and take a break from me.
Finally. Thank goodness.
Never see the day, huh?
Just never thought it would happen. Finally, the prayers have been answered.
Anyways, I'll see everyone later.
See ya.